What is going on, guys? It is Glake finally back with my promised second core reacts for this weekend. Just got done doing a couple days ago the core reacts live for Era's new track Gore of Being, and I did promise that I was going to do two this weekend because two of my favorite bands dropping brand new tracks in 1 week. Man, that's low-key kind of been unheard of this year so far. I feel like 2025, as far as my favorite bands go, has been a little bit slow. DAYSEEKER, though, they've been putting out some stuff. I think they had one other new single drop this year. I did not do a reaction for it, but it was pretty good. And now we've got their second one, along with a brand new album announcement for later this year as well. Super freaking stoked. I heard a teaser for this track, a little snippet of it on social media. Creature in the Black Night sounds absolutely insane. Still kind of keeping those vibes a little bit from Dark Sun. And then it's got some heaviness as well. A little bit more heaviness than, some of the tracks that were on Dark Sun. I feel like that was one of their more softer albums, so to speak. But I'm really excited to listen to this one because this from what I've heard, it sounds like a more return to form DAYSEEKER, at least a track that's more focused at appealing to the heavier fan base that they do have. We're into their more heavier material. So we're gonna check this one out today. Yes, this is not a live core reacts. This is a recorded one, like I promised. So this is more my normal format. I do want to say though that things are a little bit different because, okay, so first of all, it has been a while since I've actively been doing core react videos. I've been just MIA with these for a couple months now. The way my layout is a little bit different. I used a different recording software back then, and it was able to let me do like this sort of 3D sort of display for the music video or for whatever song that I'm listening to. I can't do that as far as I know on my current recording software, which is OBS. So I'm kind of figuring out how I want to do this. I think going forward, like after this one, I'm probably just going to switch back to doing green screen because that worked out pretty well, and I like having like the music video behind me and everything being all transparent and stuff like that. So I think it's just for this one, I'll have the video in the corner there, camera enlarged, and yeah. And then we'll go back to the green screen with all the core reacts from here on out, outside of the ones that are live on stream. I think the ones that are live on stream will be like this for the most part. But anyway, enough yapping. Let's jump into this track. DAYSEEKER, Creature in the Black Night. Oh my god. Sounds metal as fuck. Here we go. There we go with them synths again. We love that. The vibes. Oh, this is dreamy, bro. This is dreamy. Okay, thought there was gonna be a drop there, okay. Relatable content. This is completely different from the teaser that I heard. Like, most of this track is very soft. We're already like, what, 2 minutes in? Okay, we're gonna get a drop. I know we are, because I gotta hear what I heard in the teaser. Here we go. Here we go. Yes. Oh, them vocals, bro. Okay. All right. Well, there you have it. Creature in the Black Night, Dayseeker. All right, let's talk about this a little bit. I feel slightly misled. I feel slightly misled. So the teaser that I listened to, I think it was mostly just a drop, where the heaviness really came in, the breakdown really came in. Not that I'm complaining. I'm probably one of those people. I feel like I kind of prefer this like softer, more synth wavy, like almost like, you know, 80s vibe sort of Dayseeker. Like, I guess when did they start doing this vibe? I mean, I know Hurtwave was primarily stuff that sounded like this, but it was like strictly this. But I feel like was Dark Sun really when they started what was the album before Dark Sun? There's no way the album before Dark Sun was Sleep Talk, right? Dude, now I've got to look up my Dayseeker discography, because I feel like there was an album before Dark Sun. I guess there wasn't. No, yeah. Cuz so we had COVID. Yeah, okay. So yeah, we had COVID. And Sleep Talk came out like right before COVID, kind of, sort of. And then Dark Sun was 2022. Man, that's so weird. It feels like Dark Sun... What? No, that's not right. Dark Sun was 100% 2023. That was 100% 2023. Am I tripping? This crap really came out in 2022? Man, that's crazy. I could have sworn to God Dark Sun was a 2023 album. Man. So it's actually been, by the time this comes out, their next LP, it will have been 3 years. About 3 years almost since Dark Sun, that's wild to me, because Dark Sun still feels pretty fresh to me. I'm starting to think maybe I stumbled upon it a little bit late. I might have stumbled upon it. Man, I'm trying to think about this. Yeah, I definitely stumbled upon it late, because I think the first track that I heard from Dark Sun was Without Me, and that was that was like January of 2024 is when I first heard that track. So I definitely I definitely found out about this album like way later. And I'm not sure why, because Dayseeker, I absolutely love Dayseeker, but I guess I just was not keeping up. But yeah. So what was I saying? So yeah, honestly, like I guess they really started this vibe with Dark Sun, and I know a lot of people kind of prefer them to go back to their Dreaming of Seeking and their Origin sort of vibe, but honestly, I really like this sort of synthwavy Dayseeker. If this means that Hurtwave is put on the shelf permanently or whatever, or until they decide to switch back to, you know, being a little bit more heavy, a little bit more breakdown heavy, if that means that Hurtwave is on the shelf, fine by me. I think a little mixture of the two is exactly what I'm looking for. I think that's a sweet spot for this band. I know it's kind of isolating their their headbanger core audience. But I'm really all for this. I will say though, like, yes, I do feel a little bit misled by this track. I was thinking that this was gonna be one of the heavier singles that they dropped. But yeah, primarily most of it was see, first comment: Hurtwave and Dayseeker have not become Hurtseekers. So yeah, it's a sweet combination of the two, and honestly, I really do not mind that. So yeah, really looking forward to this album. I think it comes out in October. I think like October 30th or something, right? Pre-save. And this is the title track for the album, actually. I don't know when it comes out. I believe it's in October. The title makes sense for it to come out in October, so I believe it does come out in October. So yeah, we got a little bit of a wait, but I'm absolutely stoked for this album. I do want to start planning for the remainder of the year for records that I'm into that are soon to be dropping. I do want to start planning to do full album listen throughs for some of the new records coming out. So 1000 Below for sure, the record in August. I want to do a full Core Reacts listen through of that. Probably this stuff would probably be live on stream, and I'll just record it. As well as this album. And who else is dropping albums this year that, like, for the rest of the year that I'm really... Dude, it's really only Dayseeker and 1000 Below. I could have sworn there's one other band that I'm, like, really stoked for an album for this year. Mood Ring. That's right, Mood Ring. I'm still waiting on Mood Ring to freaking stop teasing us and announce what they have in store for LP2. Or I guess this would be... Yeah, this would be LP3. Is it LP2? I don't know. I guess it is LP2 because Stargazer was their first full length. The other one was just an EP. I think there was like 6 tracks on there. But yeah, anyway, don't want to ramble on too much. That was my reaction for Creature in the Black Night. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of this single in the comments below. Would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think about yet another Dayseeker album being basically Hurtseeker? Do you guys like the new change? You like the combination of the two vibes, or would you prefer them to go back to Dreaming is Sinking? I'm just going to call it Dreaming, and, you know, their origin sort of vibe. Maybe even some Sleep Talk, I guess. The Sleep Talk was still not quite what this is and what Dark Sun was. It was kind of like a mixture between, like, yeah, it wasn't really quite this. It was a little bit softer than Dreaming and Origin was, for sure. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Would love to hear your thoughts. Your comments definitely help out the videos as well. Drop a like if you enjoyed the reaction as well, but most importantly, if you haven't done so yet, make sure you hit the sub button, smack that bell so you can stay up to date with all the latest videos dropping here on the channel. I'm going to try and continue doing these Core Reacts. There is going to be another one coming next week. I know that for sure. So next week there will at least be one new Core Reacts. I'm going to be reacting live to Era's second single that they're dropping. I can't remember the name. I think it's Echo Sonata. I believe that's the name. Something Sonata. So we're going to be reacting to that one live on stream. I think it drops on Wednesday, so that one's be coming up as well. So yeah, looking forward to that one. But until next time, thank you for watching. Thank you for your energy as usual. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.